Okay, question 7 says leaves are part of a plant shoot system. The xylem tissue in leaves transports, and then it gives us a whole bunch of options here. First thing I want to do is go ahead and understand what it means by a shoot system. That's the stem, leaves, flowers, etc. Okay? And then the main part of this question is actually talking about the xylem. So in order to know what the xylem does, you probably need to know xylem and phloem. So let's actually review what the correct answer is, and then we'll go over why the other choices are not correct. So xylem tissue, and that's xylem like xylophone, in case you're wondering how to say that. The xylem tissue is basically cells that carry water and minerals up from the roots of a plant through the stem and into the leaf. So the xylem vessel is upward, okay, from the roots to the leaves. And it is mainly, so it's upward, and then it involves water and minerals. Okay. The phloem, which is kind of like the opposite, if you will, tissue in there involved in movement, carries sugar and starches from the leaf down through the stem and into the roots for storage. So it involves movement up and down, not just one direction, okay? So up and down. And then it is dealing with the transport of sugars and starches. Okay? So in looking at that, that should tell you automatically that your answer is C, because the xylem in leaves transport water and minerals that are absorbed by the roots. So like we said, it starts with the roots and it takes that water and then minerals also and transports it up top. If you're also looking at why the other answer choices are not correct, we could go through and go, okay, A, the bacteria needed for nitrogen fixation in root nodules. So nitrogen fixation is a process plants use, and those root nodules, what it's actually talking about, in case it ever comes up in a different question, those nodules are examples like rhizobium, okay? Or not the nodules, sorry, that's the bacteria actually involved in that, my mistake. B, the wax required to coat the surface of actively growing tissue, that is known as the cuticle, that is on the outside. You can think of the cuticle that protects the base of your nail, okay? And so this wax coats the surface to protect it. D, the oxygen that regulates the rate of carbohydrate production. So carbohydrate production that it's talking about basically occurs in photosynthesis. I hope you know what photosynthesis is, but if not, it is when the plant uses sun energy to create sugar. So basically light energy to create chemical energy, and that occurs in the spongy mesophyll layer. And if we're wondering what that looks like in writing, that is spongy mesophyll layer. Bottom line though, your answer is C, because the xylem and phloem are involved in transport of water, minerals, sugars, things like that, and then the xylem is the specific transport of water and minerals upward from the roots to the leaves.